So I just got a vintage lens sent in the mail through eBay. What I really love is that you can buy these really high quality lenses from the old days, from, you know, anywhere from like 50 to 100 bucks, that sold for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, sometimes $1,000 in the old days. And so they're kind of fun. This one is a Canon lens that I'd heard all about, this Canon FD 50mm. And I love shooting 50mm because it's wide enough that you can show enough of a scene on a full frame lens, but it's close enough that you can kind of get to the action as well. And one of the things that you discover when you use a bunch of different kinds of lenses is you discover what kind of range or length you relate to. And it's different for different people. Now, some people use a zoom all the time. A zoom means that you can change the length of your shot. And then some people use fixed all the time. I own some zooms. I find that a lot of times I gravitate back towards fixed lenses. What does this experience do for us? The idea of using a vintage lens, you know, the very first thing I think when I think of it is that it's so beautiful that you can reclaim some old technology from the past. This person sent us in this beautiful, kind of ridiculous case, soft velvety inside for this lens. This, like I said, is the Canon 50mm F1.4. It's beautiful. It's small, it's metal. It's got a very nice look to it. It's got a filter piece on it that the nice person shipped with it, which they didn't even charge for. And so then all you have to do is it comes with a piece down below, and you put the mount part on, and you can do a really nice job of kind of mixing and matching your lens with your equipment. So you have to buy something that connects it from the old-timey lens to the newer camera body. And this is from a company called KNF. This goes on here and it connects in. And then once you get these two pieces together, it's a really different kind of lens than some of my other ones. It's got a locking mechanism that none of my other ones have had. So I kind of like it. So then you lock it in like that. And then I have to take another vintage lens off of this. This is the lens I've been using so much. This is the Asahi Pentax Super Multi-Coated Takumar 50 1.4. This is another lens. So I stick the Canon lens on this camera, snap it into place, and then I just turn it on and I take a look-see. And then I can take a shot. So you can make it something close up, and you can shoot at that, or you can make it something really far away and shoot at that. So I am going to take a picture of the lamp that's right nearby, and then we can take a look and see what we got. So that's what I've been doing more lately. This very modern camera body. This is the Sony a7 III. I'm using it kind of as the base to do more interesting stuff with vintage lenses. So this is, again, the Super Multi-Coated Takumar 50. This tiny old vintage lens is so fun for me. I get to really enjoy the character of it. I get to really enjoy shooting with it. And it becomes that the lens is more interesting to me than the body. Any old body will do as long as it can receive the lens, and as long as the ergonomics and the technology don't get in the way. And one thing that's noteworthy in this particular setup, and I think I might have shown this before, but I'll show it to you again. If you can see the red, I don't know if it's going to show super well. When things are in focus, they show up as red. And so that's called focus peaking. It is a tool that modern cameras have for manual focus that says, now you know you're in focus. And that's one of the ways that when you don't have autofocus, you can focus. What I like about that is that this very modern technology lets me use a not so modern piece of technology in a useful way. And that mix of the two is the thing that excites me. There's 2 or 3 pieces to this. This brand new lens, this brand new Canon that I just got, it's beautiful. It's a piece of vintage glass. It cost so much money back in the day. And we got it for hardly a thing, $50-ish. And what's exciting is that it means it doesn't go to waste. It's not sitting on some person's shelf. This person can apply this $50 to some new thing that they want to buy. And I get to use it and really just kind of go out and find something dreamy to do with it. And it means that I get to focus, which means I get to focus my mind and keep myself where I am and be here in the moment like I've been talking about. That's why I'm so cuckoo about vintage lenses. The price, the fact that we can reuse old stuff, and the fact that it makes me find a way to focus a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna boot up Lightroom, and let's take a look at this one photo that I already put in here. Let's see what we get out of it with this Canon FD lens. This is just for fun. Let's just see what we come with. It looks pretty good. I love the bokeh in the background. I love the blur when I have it wide open at 1.4. I love the way that the light really, it just has some really beautiful color instances to it. I think it's gonna work out to be a pretty good camera lens. I think it's pretty nice. So I'll have to take this out in the field and give it some work, and I'll bring it back to you in some future. This is the Canon FD 50mm. I think this is the Canon FD s.s.c. And I think there's a couple different Canon FDs. I think there's FD s.s.c and FDL. I thought the s.s.c was supposedly the better of the lenses. I think the FDLs are the better of the lens, the kind of like Pro League version or something. I don't know. I like it. I like the way it looks. And that's one last detail I want to give you. Look at the sun coming in. Help! That's one last detail I want to give you, is that it doesn't matter what other people think. It matters what you think. And if you like the lens and it gives you results you want, pay no attention to any review. It's about you, and it's about how you focus on what you want to do in your photography. That's what matters the most. Thank you so much for your time. Drop me a line, chris@chrisbrogan.com. Always happy to connect with you.